So from thin, straggly, short hair, henna actually allowed me to grow voluminous, strong, long hair. It added to the density and the thickness of my hair, and I had not been able to achieve this before I discovered henna and oils. Now, I get a lot of questions about what you should be adding to your henna mix. I'm going to be talking about some things that I find to be essential, and actually one item which people talk about adding to henna, which I don't actually add myself at all. So this is henna. It can be substituted with cassia. Cassia has a very similar effect, but it doesn't build up over time on the hair, and it doesn't really colour. Now, lemon is one of the things that people talk about adding to their henna. It is not a favourite of mine. Whilst it does actually boost the colour and the intensity of the henna, it takes actually a longer time for the dye, etc., to be released than if you actually used water. And it's a pH 2 instead of an ideal 4 for your hair, 4 to 5. So the pH isn't great, and it can be quite drying. Then there's honey. Honey I love adding. It's basically got lots of sugars in it which act as a humectant, which seals and attracts moisture, therefore preventing breakage, and it nourishes the scalp with all of the antioxidants and strengthens the follicles of the hair. Healthy scalp, healthy growth, right? And then you have essential oils. There's loads of amazing essential oils that you can add to henna to really capitalize on its properties, including rosemary and peppermint oil. Those are great for increasing blood flow to the scalp, therefore increasing growth, and also rosemary is amazing for defining your curls. So those go really, really well with henna. Aloe vera. Now this was an absolute game changer when I first added it, because normally when you add henna to your hair, the slip is like non-existent, but aloe vera makes it more manageable. That's why a lot of people have setbacks, because they just don't expect to find it that difficult to actually move their hair around. So you can actually add it as a liquid, or you can add it as a powder. Both work really, really great. The pH is fantastic. It seals the cuticle, it nourishes, it gives great definition, it increases elasticity, and it increases growth. It's full of vitamins. So it is, honestly, if I was going to add one thing to my henna mask, it would be that, especially if I'm used to using glosses and transitioning into actual masks. Then there's fenugreek. Now if you're going to steep it to make an oil, then I would use a fenugreek seeds, but you can also, and I think this would be ideal if you just want to mix it in with your henna, just add it as a powder. It stimulates hair growth, it's really well known for this, and it gives elasticity to the hair and delays graying. It's a really potent super herb. I'm just quickly showing you here how I mix up the henna mask. You can just add aloe vera juice, as I'm doing here, which helps with the slip, and or water, and you could be good to go. I've decided here that I'm going to actually add some aloe vera powder as well, just to get the extra nourishment. So added in the aloe vera powder, and I added in the honey. Now it's optional again if you want to add the fenugreek, but the pieces of the seeds can really get stuck in your hair. I would strongly suggest the powder. Now this is the second option, which is a gloss. I have a video that I posted last week which goes through the difference between having a henna mask and a henna gloss. Please do check that out. And so basically I've got in here half a pot of conditioner, which would be about what I would use for all of my hair, and then I'm adding in there a couple of teaspoons of henna, and I think I added aloe vera powder to that as well, and just giving that a mix, and then that can actually be applied to the hair. This way you don't actually have to rinse it out and then follow with a moisturizing conditioner. It's all balanced in one mix. The third option is, of course, the gloss that comes pre-mixed with other amazing ingredients. I sell this through Belle Organic. We collaborated on this. So you've got marshmallow root, salt portmanteau, avocado, you've got green tea, you've got maca, you've got basil, amongst other ingredients, all that have gotten fantastic reviews from you guys as customers. Most of the reviews on this are 5-star, and we have most of our customers as repeat customers. So all I do is I add aloe vera juice to that, a very small amount. It starts off with a kind of clumpy, damp consistency anyway, because it's got avocado oil in it, etc. And I just add some aloe vera juice, put that in a conditioner, and it leaves my curls absolutely popping. And you guys, with hair from 4C hair to straight hair have been raving about this, so I'm going to have that link below as well if you just prefer to buy one that is already pre-mixed with lots of good ingredients that actually supplement the henna. Now I'm going to link below a link to Scribd, because actually they have some amazing articles on Ayurveda. This video is not actually sponsored by them. I have worked with them in the past, but if you're interested in reading up, I've got like a link that will give you like 30 days free subscription to Scribd, where you have audiobooks. I think the library is actually bigger than Audible's library, and I think it's like £8 or so a month. Anyway, I'm going to have all the detailed links below. Maybe I'll pin it, but I found it really helpful actually having a read of the Ayurvedic books, and there's lots of books on spiritual growth and personal development, so check that out below. Also check out my previous video. Make sure that you are subscribed, hit that like button because it really does support my channel, and I'll see you in the next video.